2022 0D01706. Could we have the announcements of council, please?
David Vandenberg on behalf of the state.
Melissa Warwick on behalf of Mr. Dominguez, who is present on Zoom, Your Honor, and we are ready.
Okay, I have read the motion for this hearing. I have not seen any written response. I don't believe there is one. Is that correct, Mr. Vandenberg?
Yes, Your Honor, there is no written response from the state.
Okay. I mean, in summary, it looks like they are saying that you listed some witnesses, that they are entitled to a lot of information that they list with regard to those witnesses and the content of what their expected testimony will be. And that once they get that, they may want to have a hearing to see if they can challenge whether those witnesses are or are not going to be allowed to testify.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what is the state's position with regard to this?
The list that we provided for discovery, which included the witness list, was the style for that section said expert witnesses and witnesses. These are not expert witnesses, Your Honor, and they are not being offered to provide expert testimony. I had spoken with Dr. Patel just yesterday, and he told me that he was going to contact Ms. Warwick about this, but he has had no contact whatsoever with the complaining witness in this. She did come to his clinic, but he has no personal knowledge of anything about her. And Laura Acosta is the second witness here. It's a counselor. And again, neither of these witnesses are offered as expert witnesses. And as fact witnesses, Mr. Patel is really not a fact witness in here. Ms. Acosta may be one, but at this point, the state does not anticipate calling either of these.
Okay, well, Ms. Warwick, how comfortable are you with him saying at this point the state does not anticipate calling them?
Here's the only problem I have, Judge. I understand that they're clarifying that neither one of these is expert witnesses, Your Honor, and I'm not trying to sound critical, but when I did an expert witness list, I did it completely separate, so you don't have this issue when you file it the way ADA El Salde filed it, list mixing expert and non-expert witnesses together, and you don't bother to put in the distinction as to who's an expert witness and who's a fact witness. It creates these issues, and this is a very serious case, and neither one of these witnesses is listed in any of the discovery that we've been provided, and we don't have any records from either one of these witnesses. And Mr. Vandenberg is correct that what Dr. Patel advised me yesterday is that he has never seen the alleged victim in this case, never treated her. A colleague of his apparently saw her one time in their medical clinic, but again, I don't know the name of that colleague. I don't believe they're on any of the witness lists that the state has currently provided, nor have we been provided any records that would be relevant to whoever this mystery doctor was that saw the alleged victim. Your Honor, we have the same issue with Ms. Acosta. I have nothing on her. She's not mentioned anywhere. So I don't see how she can be a fact witness when none of their discovery even mentions her. And if she's the counselor and they intend on her relying on any of her notes or records with sessions she's had with the alleged victim, they have to disclose that, Judge. And so my concern with the wording here is, well, we don't intend to call her at this point. We are set for trial in June, Judge. I cannot be told the day before trial, oh, we're going to call Ms. Acosta, and by the way, here's all the records that we should have given you months ago. I have an issue with that. If she's either a witness or she isn't, and if she is a witness and they intend to call her to testify about counseling sessions she had with this victim, then we are entitled to information. We are entitled to know what she's going to testify about, and we are entitled to get copies of any records she's going to rely on in that testimony. So I would ask if they could please, since we're 30 days out from trial, can you give us a definitive answer? Are you calling this woman or not? And if you are calling her, when are we getting our discovery? Because again, I should not have to go into this case with these types of accusations blind.
Okay, let me take these one at a time. First of all, with regard to Dr. Patel, if he were to be a witness, he would have to be either an expert or a fact witness. It's my understanding he is not being called as an expert, and it is my understanding, based on what he said to Ms. Warwick, that he has no firsthand factual information at all about this witness. So I would assume you're not calling Dr. Patel. Is that correct?
The state is not, Your Honor.
Okay, that takes care of him. With regard to Ms. Acosta, if you're going to call her, I think you need to, when in June is it set for? What day in June?
I believe we're set June 9th, Your Honor. So we're,
I
We're
think so.
basically a month away.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I think if you intend to call her within 1 week of today, you'll have to submit to Ms. Warwick whatever you think will support her her testimony. I mean, she is entitled to a lot of things, and there may be a disagreement as to the parties as to everything, and if she's entitled to this one or not that one, but whatever you think you need to file with her in order to be allowed to call her as a witness, you're going to need to do it within a week of today.
Yes,
And
Your
then
Honor.
once you've got that, if you get it, if you don't get it, then you should not call her. And I will rule that you cannot call her unless you give supporting documents to defense counsel within a week from today. Once you've got that, if you are not satisfied and you want to set it for a hearing, notify the court, but we'll try and get it set as quickly as we can.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to discuss at this time?
Not from the state, sir.
Not from the defense, Your Honor. We would just ask to keep all our current dates in place.
We're not changing. I'm not changing them.
Okay, great.
So if there's going to be any change, you're going to need to ask Judge Pettis about that. But as far as I know, the schedule is the schedule.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.